What's up, dudes? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Chloe. I am a part/full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Thredup, and The Real, and I am a full-time college student. If you're not new here, welcome back, and thanks for coming back. Today, I have a fun video for you. It's a brand new video to me. It is a what sold video. Yes! I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how excited I am for this and I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna get through it together and it's gonna be fine. So I've been a little nervous to do this just because it is a little bit more editing, but I actually just filmed a couple days ago my best of 2020 and I had to do some like insert editing stuff and it didn't go nearly as terribly as I thought it would. You'll see that on December 31st. It is scheduled to come out. Sorry, that was my dog coughing. He's a little sick. So I figured why not try this for this week, and I had a pretty okay week, so I don't mind sharing it, and Thredup is popping off. In other news in the Cubberly household, the chaos of the Cubberleys, hence where my name comes from, my dad just tested positive for COVID-19. Yay! Super rad. So he tested positive on Christmas. We love that for us out here in the Cubberly family. Quarantine has began. Good thing I have a death pile problem. But no, okay. Thank you for laughing, Nikki. That's my dog. Okay, let's get on with it. All right, so this week was a pretty solid week. I'm pretty happy, and honestly, Thredup pulled its weight. It came pretty close to Poshmark, I'm not gonna lie. Which makes me sad because that won't be forever because of all the Thredup changes, and I'm just starting to see like the big numbers of Thredup, but it's fine. This is from Sunday the 20th until today, which is the 26th. I have most of the sales from today in here, but I think there's a couple that will not be in here because I did my data a little bit earlier. I'm also doing these what sold videos to keep myself accountable because I went a month and a half without doing any numbers, so I didn't finish my November sales report until about a week ago. So if I do this now, I have to basically get it up the week of. See the logic? I don't know, we'll see if it happens. All right, let's begin, shall we? I'm gonna move over my little Vanna White here. So on the first day of Christmas, we're all through the house. Sorry, wrong video. Okay, Monday, the 20th. My first sale was this Roxy Marled Purple Zip Up Hoodie jacket. It is a size medium. I had it listed for $25 and I listed it on November 15th. It sold on an offer to me for $15 and I bought this on dollar days for $1. And after fees and everything, my profit was $12 and it took 35 days to sell. Not too shabby. I like my flips to be around a month, and 2 at the most is kind of my sweet spot. And $12 for me, and then after my cost of good, $11. Perfect. I mean, I'd love it to be a little higher, obviously, but it works. So yeah, my next sale on that day was, just kidding, I don't think I had another sale on that day. Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. Thredup. Moving to Thredup. So I had no eBay, no Mercari sales that day, but I did have a Thredup sale, a couple, and these are Thredup sales that were paid out to me on this day. So I know that from the what sold I've seen, that's what people do, is they do what paid out to them, what's in their bank account. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna do it this time because I wasn't prepared to do anything else, but I think I might just keep track and see what sells the day of because I feel like it's not as helpful because this stuff sold like a month or so ago, and so what's trending, you know, that day isn't necessarily trending now. So it's not really my favorite thing. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Would you rather me tell you what gets paid out? Because I know people are like, oh, it could get returned, etc., but it can get returned on any platform. So yeah. But anyways, these are stuff that was paid out to me. This money is my bank account. Thredup can't take it away anymore. This first thing, big surprise to me, was this Free People faux fur jacket. Gorgeous thing. It's paid out to me on the 20th. It was a size medium, and my payout was $89.51. So this thing sold for like $150. A little controversy about this item too. So I sent a lot of stuff into Thredup as donations. I got so much stuff that I just threw it in boxes and sent it out back in May, June, July. Stuff that I just didn't want to deal with because I didn't have the time, I didn't have the space, I live with my parents, wasn't an option, right? And I just needed to get through it. I don't know how I missed this because this jacket is a very expensive jacket. And don't get me wrong, I'm perfectly happy with $89. But I was looking up comps on Poshmark and all that stuff, and they had the retail at I think $190 or something like that, and this jacket retailed for about $300. I think it's $298, and so they only let me price it to whatever it sold at. It sold full price, so whatever it sold at, I don't know math, it sold at probably like $120, $130, right, if I got $89. And so right when I realized it, I reached out to them. It took me a little while to realize it, I'm not gonna lie, but I reached out to them and I was like, hey, like this retail price is not right, like this is it. And I showed them comps of the item, like of other places where the retail price was shown, and they took so long to get back to me that it actually sold, and it ended up not getting returned. So kind of a bummer. I probably could have made more money, but I'm completely content with $89.51 on this item. That's probably about what I would have been paid out on Posh. So on Posh, it would have had to sell for around 110, and comps were pretty around there. So I'm not mad about it because this item also cost me $0, which is nice. So that's that. Okay. Next on the 20th from Thredup was this Banana Republic long sleeve tee. It was 100% silk, beautiful top, and it was a size large. It was also free to me, $0. It was a donation way back when, and my payout was $15.06. Quite a hefty payout for a Banana Republic t-shirt, if I do say so myself. So I was totally happy about that. This next thing, I have sold quite a bit of these on Thredup. This is Epiphany long sleeve turtleneck. Epiphany is like a sister company to Lularoe. It's also an MLM that is not in business anymore. It was a plus size extra large. Plus size does really well for me on Thredup. It was also $0, and I made $4.53 off of this item. The next one is this Ralph Lauren handbag. If you don't know, handbags on Thredup are final sale, so once the item sells, you get immediately paid out for it. So that's really fun. So this was also free to me, threw it in a bag, and my payout was $9.60. Next was this Banana Republic sweater. Seeing a trend here with banana. It was a size medium. It was also free to me, $0. My payout was $13.92. This next was another Epiphany item. I got a ton of Lularoe Epiphany stuff from a couple people in my community, and I tried to sell some of it, couldn't really give it away, and it just wasn't worth my time, wasn't worth my space. I threw it in boxes, sent it to Thredup, and to my surprise, does amazing. Like, I've sold over half of it already. And the plus size especially does well. So this was Epiphany Skirt. It was a size 2X, and it sold and I got $4.53, $0 to me again. Next was a kids item, also a donation. It was this short sleeve t-shirt by Justice, and I got a payout of $1.95. Next were these Candies ankle booties, which is sold at Kohl's. I just thought these were super cute. When I picked them up, I just couldn't leave them behind. I did get them at Goodwill on dollar days, and I decided I didn't want to sell them, so I figured I'd send them into Thredup, and my payout was $7.30, so after my cost of good, I made $6.30. Totally okay with. My strategy on Thredup is to try to get it to sell at that $25 mark, and I can make around $5, and that's happy for me if I keep my cost of good $1 or less to send to Thredup. And next on the 20th was this Zella Active t-shirt. I was pretty surprised about this. Zella is just Nordstrom's house athletic brand, and Zella doesn't do too amazing on Posh and eBay and stuff, but on Thredup apparently it does. So it sold, I got a payout for $8.28, meaning it sold around $35, I believe, and it was free to me. So I got that whole profit. And the last thing on Thredup on the 20th was another Epiphany top, and I got the same payout, $2.70, because I priced all of them at the same at the max. And all of these were before the changes, so I was able to max all of these things out to 80%. So it's not quite the same now. If you're sending in stuff on this day or later, then it's gonna be a little bit different. But like I said, Thredup really showed up. So I think because the bulk of my stuff is finally starting to hit, whereas in the last couple months, most of my stuff, my good stuff at least, hadn't really been processed yet, because I don't do very much expedited processing. So a lot of the sales are starting to hit, because it's you know, like a 2 to 3 month delay. So anyways, on the 21st, I had, let's see, 3 sales on Posh, 1 sale on eBay, and 1 on Mercari, and then I had a lot on Thredup. We'll get there. Up was on Mercari. I sold this Out From Under Urban Outfitters purple soft hoodie. Very adorable hoodie. This was a size extra small. It was a smaller size, and I listed it 2 months ago on October 21st, so it did sit for a little bit, and it only sold for $12, which is kind of Mercari, you know, you just have to get used to that. So it sold for $12, and I paid 96 cents for it at a garage sale, and I walked away with $10.15. I no longer do free shipping on Mercari, they pay for shipping. So it ended up being $10.15 into my pocket, calling it a day. For my Poshmark sales on the 21st, my first Poshmark sale was an exciting one, was these Matisse Toronto black leather ankle booties. So these I found at Goodwill Dollar Days for $1. I had never heard of this brand or anything about it, but it said made in Italy and it was 100% leather. So I said, okay, get in my cart. And it went in my cart. And I could not really find any comps, so I said, whatever, I'll list it at $100 and see what happens, right? When in doubt, list high. They did sit for a little bit, which is really anything that's listed high. You know, more than likely, if you list it high, it's gonna sit unless it's a very, very sought after thing at the moment. So I did list these on October 3rd, and I ended up getting an offer for $45 on the 21st, and I said yes. So it was on Poshmark after fees. I walked away with $36, and it took 78 days to sell. My next sale on Poshmark on the 21st was just this Vans oversized tie-dye crop top, and I had it listed for $25, and I listed it on the 20th. It had been a month. Someone sent me a $10 offer on it, and I said, okay, whatever. I don't care. I got it at a garage sale for my cost of good being 80 cents, and I walked away with $7.05, and it was 31 days to sell. Not too bad, right around where I want it to be. Next up was also kind of a wah on that day. Both of these two were kind of low sales, but a sale is a sale. It was this airy, like push-up lace demi bra. Super cute bra. It was a size 32B, so it was a smaller size. I knew that when I picked it up, but I got it at a garage sale for like dirt cheap. I got it for 68 cents was my cost of good. I got like a ton of these bras, and I had it listed for 25. I figured I'd get maybe like 10 to 15 for it. Someone sent me an offer for $8, and I was feeling good that day, so I said, sure, it's Christmas, why not? And that took 21 days to sell. So could I have held out for more? Yes, but whatever, right? So I walked away with $5.05 on that item. And then going on to Thredup, my first sale paid out to me on Thredup were these C9 Champion Active Pants. This is an amazing sale, y'all. Just look at this. I made 39 cents. Woo! Quite a bit of my sales on Thredup are gonna be like that just because they were all donations. So that was free to me. I didn't pay anything. Just shot it in a box and there you go. Next up was another kids item. It was this Gap sweater, and my payout was actually a lot more. It was $5.98 for a kids item, which is hard to come by sometimes. So I was pretty okay with that because that's about where I want my payouts to be. Next up was a new to me brand. Very gorgeous dress though. The brand is Ashro. Have you guys heard of that? But it's a beautiful little like drapey style dress. It was a size small, and I got it for free. Again, it was just in a box, and my payout was $9.12. And I was pretty cool with that too. And next up was this Vanity Room, also new to me brand, but it was a very cute jumpsuit. I got this at the bins. My cost of good for that day ended up being $1.51, and my payout on this item was $19.50, which is pretty solid if you ask me. So that means it sold around like $60 to $70, which is pretty rock hard solid. And after cost of goods, my take home was $17.99. Pretty fun, friends. Next up on the 21st was another Epiphany top, and this one was also plus size at 2X. Donations, I walked away with $2.70. Another Free People item. Y'all, what was I thinking? I don't know. I guess I just didn't know it at the time. And it was also hard to like go through every single piece. I was just kind of like, nah, just throwing it everywhere in the garage and saying goodbye. So it was this Free People skirt, gorgeous skirt. Like this was so cute. This could have totally made me money. But it also sold and like wasn't in season, so it's okay. But I did get it for free and my payout was $18.45. Could I have made more money if I sold it on my own? Yes, but it's okay, I'll take it. Next up on the 21st, another kids item, which I got a good payout for it being a kids item, but it was another top from Justice and it was donations. My payout was $3. Means it sold around $20, which for a kids t-shirt, I'm okay with. And my last thread up on the 21st was a pair of these Lularoe leggings, and these, my payout was $3. Again, donations, so I'm super happy with all the Epiphany and thread up things that have been selling, because it's super like, wow, I can't believe it. Because I was gonna donate all of them, because they were all new with tags. Obviously the leggings don't have tags on them, because that's not how they come. But all the tops and the dresses and skirts and stuff were all new with tags, so that was really exciting. All right, moving on to, what is this, Tuesday, the 22nd. I had 1 sale on eBay, 2 sales on Mercari, and 7 sales on Poshmark. That is due to closet clear out. So I do participate in closet clear out on Poshmark. I have a specific way that I go about it. Typically, I don't typically just drop prices. I don't typically just drop prices aimlessly. I do a little method that I know is not my method. A lot of people do it. I've seen many people talk about it, but basically I just message the buyer saying, hey, thank you so much for liking this item. If you would be interested, it is closet clear out. Posh pays $2.12 of the shipping price. Would you like it if I drop the price to so-and-so? And if they say yes, I drop the price and do it. Some days it works great, some days it's crickets. So it really depends on the day, and I don't always do it at every closet clear out, because as we know, like 4 times a week these days. Although I have seen they're doing it less. For a while it was like 3 times a week. Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Like they stopped doing that. But so this day was closet clear out, so I sent out my messages, and my first sale was nothing to do with closet clear out, obviously. It was on eBay, but it was these J. Crew Capri pajama pants. Y'all, I don't know why I got these. These are so ugly. Like I don't know what I was thinking, but somehow included with the shipping, these made me $22.45. I ended up paying 89 cents for these from a garage sale. I was just picking stuff, and I think they just ended up in my pile, but whatever, it is what it is. So shipping cost me $4.71. After shipping, after fees, I made $15.29. How? I'll never know. But these took 28 days to sell, actually. I was afraid I was gonna have to redonate these, because I was like, these are, like, I don't know. These look like someone wore it in the 2000s. It was an interesting one. I had 2 sales on Mercari. First up on Mercari were these Brandy Melville John Galt shorts. These I have had for quite a while. They were listed on October 22nd, so they took 60 days to sell. And they were listed at, I think, $20. No, they were listed at $15 on Mercari. Someone asked for $11. I said, okay, I don't do free shipping, so I didn't mind. I got them at the bins, so they were really light, but my cost of good came out to $1.51 that day. And after fees, I made $9.28. Yeah. The next sale on Merc was this Victoria's Secret black waffle knit hoodie. This thing was adorable. This came from a garage sale that you guys have actually seen the haul. It was from Small Business Saturday, and she had a bunch of Victoria's Secret stuff, and I said, yes, please. So I ended up paying $1.28 for it. It sold on Mercari on an offer for $16. Freshly after I had listed it, actually, I listed it on the 17th. It sold on the 22nd. I walked away with $13.64, and it took 5 days to sell. Okay with me. Next up was a Bye Felicia, in the words of Lori Tata. It was this Fashion Nova black quarter zip sweater. I got this at a garage sale for 80 cents where I got like tons of Fashion Nova stuff, which no, Fashion Nova doesn't sell for a ton because it doesn't retail for a ton, but it usually goes quick. This one was not the case. I don't know what's up with that, but it took 113 days to sell and it sold on Mercari for an offer for $12. I said, okay, and I made $9.05. I lied, it sold on Posh for an offer of $12 and I made $9.05. Same thing. Next up on the 22nd on Poshmark was this Eden and Olivia blue striped v-neck top. This I was kind of surprised about. I originally thought this brand was Anthropologie because someone had told me it was, but I'm pretty sure it's not and it's only Stitch Fix. Maybe it is sold, I don't know. You tell me. But I had it listed for $35, which is honestly really high and I meant to drop it and I never did. I got this at a garage sale. My cost of good was 58 cents. And I sent a message to the buyer, asked them if they would be interested if I dropped it 20% to $28. She said yes, she purchased it. My payout was $22.40. This also took 95 days to sell, which again, I think is my fault because it was listed super high. Next up was one of my favorite things. I love this top. I was surprised it took so long to sell, but it was a Star Wars Her Universe t-shirt, and it says Be Charming on the front. And I had it listed for $25. This was a bundle sale, so this sold along with this Victoria's Secret, in the wrong order, with this We the Free People blue waffle knit top. This was also listed at $25. I have a little bundle message right now saying I am offering 30% off on bundles, so if someone creates a bundle, I will send that message to them. And I sent her a, I want to say like $35 offer on these two items because the bundle came out to $50. She sent me a $25 offer and I said, okay, whatever. So each one, if I divide it by 2, came out to $12.50. I got the Star Wars top at the bins for $1.51, and I got the Free People top at a garage sale for 71 cents. And my profit on each of those was $10 each. The Her Universe took 94 days to sell, and the We the Free top took 32 days to sell. So closer to what I want. Next up was this Victoria's Secret Wear Everywhere bra. This was also from my closet clear out method. So this was listed at $25. I reached out to the buyer, said, would you be interested for $20? She said yes. I said, okay. So I got $16 and I got this at the bins for $1.51. Next up was a quick one. That took 75 days to sell. So quite a long time, sell, quite a long time as well. Next up was this Torrid Red Cardigan. This actually belonged to my mom and she just cleansed her closet a couple weeks ago. So she gave it to me to sell and she has a lot of Torrid and Torrid sells pretty quick for me. So I was super excited about this. I listed this on the 16th. It sold on the 22nd, so it only took 6 days to sell. And I reached out and said, would you be interested if I dropped the price to $20? She said yes, and I said okay, and I made $16 and it was free. Next up was a fun and quick sale. So this was a pair of Lululemon Wonder Under high-rise blue Capri leggings. I got these from a garage sale up in the mountains on Veterans Day. We always have huge garage sales up at the lake in the mountains. And my cost of good came out to being $1.36. But funny enough is she only charged me $1 for these Lululemon pants. They were size 12 and they were new without tags. She said she tried them on, she didn't like them. And that was that. They were a pair of Capri leggings, which I'm actually not really picking up anymore because they're just not the thing, you know? Nobody wants them, and I understand why, because I don't want them either. I like to wear socks with my leggings, so Capri leggings never work out. But there wasn't a whole ton in this color, which was called like Midnight Rise or something. But they were high rise, so I listed them very high and I added a stock photo. I listed them at $75 on the 20th. On the 22nd, someone came in with a $60 offer. I thought about countering, but I said, nope, this is a huge sale. I am totally okay with it. So I took it and my payout was $48 and it took 2 days to sell. That was pretty awesome. And funny enough, that was sitting in my death pile, not listed for like 3 months. That garage sale was Veterans Day. Chloe, sis, what are you doing? So, Anywho, let's move on to Thredup for the 22nd. Okay, so on the 22nd, I had 2 Thredup payouts, but they were pretty good ones. So first up with this yellow weatherproof jacket. This was also donations, never heard of her, but my payout was $24.20. Pretty cool with that. Next up was a surprising one as well, was the Sonoma Goods for Life cardigan. Sonoma is a Kohl's brand. Doesn't really retail for that much, so I don't know what's going on over there, but my payout was $13.92. If I went to Kohl's clearance, I could probably get it for cheaper than that, so I don't know, but I'm okay with it, not complaining, $0, so I'll take it. Alrighty, moving on to the 23rd here. This was also a pretty good sale, so even though it was Christmas, this week was pretty good to me because my past couple weeks and in November were not that great. So I'm okay with it. I had 2 sales on eBay, 2 sales on Mercari, and 2 sales on Posh. That's actually really funny. 2. First up on eBay was this pair of Yogalicious maroon high-rise leggings. And I actually love this brand. It doesn't sell for a whole ton, but I personally love the brand, and it does sell well if you list it at a good price. So these sold within 39 days, and it's because I overpriced them, and I realized that and dropped them, and they sold pretty quickly. So they sold for my full asking price, I believe, which was like $22.99 or something on eBay with shipping that they paid for. I made $27.65. I got these on Dollar Day for $1. They were full-length leggings. It only cost me $3.23 to ship, so I did make some money on shipping. So after fees, my payout was $21.61. Next up on eBay was kind of a one, but it was the Santa Cruz Skateboards pink t-shirt. I got this at a garage sale for under $1. I don't have it down exactly what time I got it, so I just usually say around $1 for garage sales. More than likely it was less, but we'll say $1. And it sold for my price of $9.99, which I dropped a lot of my stuff like that on eBay to $9.99 because I realized that eBay, you have to price to sell. So listing high, like I was listing on Posh and everything, wasn't working. So I'm majorly going in and I am fixing all that stuff and I'm pricing to sell. So eBay fees are less than Poshmark, and they also pay for shipping, and I overcharge for shipping most of the time because it's just easier for me because I live in California, so more than likely my shipping's gonna cost more unless someone in California is buying from me. Other than that, it's gonna cost a lot, right? If you live in the Midwest, it's a little different, but where I live, that's just how it is. So I'm okay with it. But after shipping that they paid for, I got paid out $15.74. Shipping cost me $3.25, so I made $10.92, and it was $1. So I came home with around $10, and it only took 37 days to sell. So I was totally okay with that. It was also like tiny. It was a small, but I swear that thing fit like an extra small. But I got positive feedback. The buyer liked it, which was awesome. Next up was a very quick sale as well. Actually, the next 2 were. So this was a sale on Mercari. It was this Nasty Gal Midnight Disco with it graphic t-shirt. That's what it was called. I love this brand and I love the creator of this brand. She was actually a reseller. Pretty awesome. So this you probably saw in a previous haul, which was that same Saturday actually. I listed it on Mercari for $20. Someone asked if I would take 15. I said yes, because the comps were around 10 to 15. I just listed it high, and my cost of good was $1.28, and after fees, I walked away with $12.76, and it only took 6 days to sell. Next up was this Victoria's Secret satin lingerie wrap. Super cute color. It was teal. It was from that same garage sale. That garage sale was popping off this week. I don't know. People showed up. So it also cost me $1.28. I had this listed at, I want to say 30 on Mercari. I sent out an offer for 25 and someone messaged me, said, would you take 20? And I said, how about 22? And she said, works for me, drop the price and I'm there. And I said, okay. So after fees, I made $18.86 and this one took 5 days to sell. I love those fast flips. So then next up was 2 sales on Posh. First up, we have this Victoria's Secret Angel line red like lingerie bra. Super cute bra. I had this listed at $25. Someone sent me an $18 offer. I said, okay. I got this at the bins a long time ago. I don't think I got around to listing it until later, but okay. I listed it on the 7th of October. Made $14.40 and the cost of good was $1.51. Last up on Posh for this day was, oh, I was so excited to get rid of this thing. Y'all have no idea. By Felicia 100%. So it was this MV Sport like tie-dye hoodie. It says Santa Cruz on it, which is a place in California. It's such a cute hoodie. I bought it for the style. I got it at the San Luis Obispo bins, which is like 3 hours north of me. Me and my mom went on a little getaway there and I went to the bins, had a good time. I picked it up for style and oh my gosh, I had so much like attention on this. People were asking me questions and people were like, will you take $10? Will you take like $5? And I was like, no, like I think 15 is probably my lowest. And I have it that I listed it on the 18th, so it took 65 days to sell. So it wasn't really that long. It was just that it kept like circulating, like people were wanting it, and I just could not sell it. So finally, someone sent me a $16 offer and I said, please take it. My cost of good was $2.12. After fees, I made $12.80 on it. I'm fine with that. It was from the bins. Go away. Alrighty, let's look at Thread Up for the 23rd. Sorry, my paperwork's like all over the place. Here we go. Okay, I had 4 payouts on the 23rd on Thread Up. First off was this JM collection top, which I'd never heard of, but apparently it's like an older workwear brand. I got this at an estate sale a long time ago, and I paid $1.21 for it. My payout was $5.66, so I made $4.45. Next up were these great sale here. These little kid Cat and Jack sandals, which is sold at Target. These are obviously donations, but I got paid out 60 cents for these. Wah, wah, wah. That's okay, because they were free. Next up was an amazing one, though, for it being a kid's item. Another kid's item was this Old Navy coat. Super cute coat. It was a youth large, and my payout was $7.66. I was cool with that. It was free to me. And next on the 23rd, lastly here, was this Bobo, which is a Macy's brand. Just short sleeve little blouse. It was also a plus size, so that helped it. It was a size 1X. This was also donations, free to me. My payout was $2.70. So that was the Christmas Eve. People were shopping. So let's move on to Christmas Eve, where people weren't shopping as much, but they were shopping, y'all. Christmas Eve Thread Up was a lot, quite a bit. So Christmas Eve, I had 1 sale on eBay, no sales on Mercari, and 3 sales on Poshmark. First up on eBay, I was happy about this sale. This is this cute fossil leather shoulder bag. It was adorable, but it had some flaws. It had a little bit of staining. It was just an older bag, so naturally, you know, bags go through the ringer sometimes. So I had it listed on eBay for $35, which is high given the flaws. Someone sent me an offer of, I believe, $25. I said yes, and after shipping, I got paid out $30.25. This was from a garage sale that I paid $1.36 for. Shipping cost me $5.54, and I walked away with $21.69, and it only took 18 days to sell. So I listed it at the beginning of December, and it sold on Christmas Eve. Next up were these Steve Madden Carver Cream Leather Suede Loafers. I loved these things. I think Steve Madden just doesn't have the resale value that it used to. And I mean, you can find it at TJ Maxx and stuff, so that's probably why. But I do really like Steve Madden. And these were a smaller size. They were size 6.5. I had these listed for $40. I listed them on the 29th. I couldn't really get them to move much. It only took 25 days for them to sell. Someone sent me a $16 offer, and I did message them. I do this sometimes. I'll message them and say, hey, thank you so much for your offer. I was wondering if you'd be willing to meet me in the middle at blank. I can't wait to give this item a new home, is what I will say. And I won't do anything with the offer. So if they just ghost me and don't respond, which happens quite a bit, then I can still accept the offer. So I did do that. No response. I got impatient. So like at the end of the day, 8 hours later, obviously I still had 24 hours, but I just get impatient. So I said, whatever, I'll take the $16. It only cost me $1.38 at a garage sale. So I took it after fees. My payout was $12.80. Took less than a month. I'm okay with it. This one was always, this is funny to me, but on the 24th, I sold this ugly Christmas sweater. It was a vintage sweater and it had dogs on it. I thought it was so cute. I didn't get around to listing this until pretty late though, so this was on me. I listed it on the 15th, so by that time that you probably weren't gonna get it before Christmas. It was a size extra large. My mom actually wore it to an ugly Christmas sweater party on Zoom, so I have to go take that back from her because she wanted it. Sorry, Mom. But I had it listed at $25 and it sold on an offer to me for $16 on Christmas Eve. So someone's getting a head start for next year. And I got this at a garage sale for under $1. And, oops, sorry. And after fees, my payout was $12.80 and it only took 9 days to sell. Next up was also a quick sale on Posh on Christmas Eve, was this Lucky Brand Pink Lotus t-shirt. I got this from Dollar Days, I want to say like last week or the week before, and I got around to listing it pretty quick. I listed it on Sunday the 20th. I had it listed at $25. I priced most of my stuff at $25. It does not go less, even though I know for a t-shirt I'm probably only gonna get between 12 and 18. So someone sent me a $12 offer. I said that's fine with me, and my payout was $9.05 and it only took 4 days to sell. Cool with me. Going on to Thredup sales on the 24th, or payouts I should say. I had 5 payouts. First up being this Calvin Klein blouse. Calvin Klein does quite well for me on Thredup. This was a donation, so I did not spend money on this, but my payout was $8. Pretty cool with me. Next up was another kids item. I got quite a bit of kids items and I decided not to sell it, so a lot of them are at Thredup. That's why there's so many kids items, because I just sent them all out and said, boop, but I don't really source kids to go to Thredup. So this was a Forever 21 kids romper, size 11 to 12 youth sizes. Super cute romper, don't get me wrong. And I was pretty surprised that I got a payout of $1.54 because I feel like retail on sale, I could get that for like $9. So the fact that someone paid like $15 for it is interesting to me, but whatever, to each their own. Next up, I was kind of mad at myself for, but it's okay, was this Moth Anthropology skirt. So this was back when I didn't know what brands were, as y'all know. So I did send this in and I saw it get processed and they didn't price the retail at very high, which I didn't reach out to them. I probably could have, but it's okay. They only let me price it at $37.99, which is what it sold for. So I still made $9.12. If I had listed it on my own, it probably would have sat for a while because it's also not in season. So I'm okay with it. I made $10, called it a day. It was $0 to me. Another brand that does well for me is Ann Taylor Loft. So I sold this sweater. It was also free to me and it wasn't very much of a payout because I did drop the price because I didn't want it back. So the listing was going towards the end and I dropped the price and said whatever. So I only made $1.92, but usually I can make $5 to $10 on Loft sweaters. Next up was this Old Navy hoodie that for some weird reason got me a lot of money. Don't ask me how. But it was this Old Navy hoodie. It was a size medium and my payout was $5.32. Whereas like the Loft sweater, I got $1.92. Make it make sense. I don't know. But I'm cool with that. And all right, let's move on to Christmas, which was yesterday. Surprisingly, I had some sales on Christmas. I was a little shocked about it, but I had, again, 1 sale on eBay and 3 sales on Poshmark. So on eBay was this Charter Club 100% cashmere cardigan sweater. So this was kind of a wah by Felicia as well. I listed this on the 18th, so it took about, of September. So it took about 100 days to sell. I picked this up at a thrift store that I used to go to that they had like this huge sale for a while because it was closing and everything was $1. And I saw cashmere and I was like, cool. But it had a hole in it that I did not know, and Charter Club is not a great brand to pick up. It's a Macy's brand, but it's like an old Macy's brand, so sat for a while. Finally, someone sent me an offer on eBay, and with shipping, it came out to $23.99. They have not paid yet, but the reason being is they reached out and asked if it was okay, if they could wait until the 1st because they were teacher and get paid on the 1st. So I said, okay, and if they don't, whatever, like it sat for forever anyway, so I don't mind. But shipping will come out to $5. So if they do pay after fees, I will make $16.59. Moving on to Poshmark. I sold this men's MGK black basic t-shirt. MGK is a rapper, if you don't know. So it's just a graphic tee. I got this at a garage sale. Cost of goods was 58 cents. Someone sent me a $15 offer. I said, okay, so my payout was $12. This also sat forever. This took 103 days to sell. Yikes. Next up was a fun little sale. I didn't know this was gonna sell for as much as it did, because I don't pick up men's that often, especially not anymore. It just doesn't sell for me. So this was a men's Affliction waffle knit thermal. So these are like big like camping shirts. Like my dad used to have these, my brothers used to have them, and the comps were actually pretty high. I picked this up at a garage sale for less than $1, and I listed it on October 27th. It took 58 days to sell, and the comps were pretty high. So I listed this at $40, and someone came in and sent me a $35 offer. So I was like, okay. When I picked it up, I was expecting 20 bucks, right? Like I didn't think it was gonna be much. It was a long sleeve thermal. What are you gonna expect? So I walked away with $28. I was cool with that. Last up on the 25th was this cute little wallet. It was by Pretty Lips, and it was this yellow orangey polka dot wallet. It was new without tags. I had it listed for $25. Someone sent me a $14 offer, which is a little low, but with a low cog model, I don't mind, because I got this at a garage sale for $1.36. And I don't really like holding accessories and shoes. I am trying to minimize the amount of stuff that I pick up when it comes to accessories and shoes. So I said, okay, just take it. And my payout was $11.05, and it only took 22 days to sell. So less than a month, I'm happy. And moving on to Thredup on the 25th, I had a couple. Yeah, there was 2 payouts on the 25th. First up was these Exhilaration Kids overalls. Donations, my payout was $1.54. And next, this one was an exciting fun thing. So they have it listed as an Assorted Brands snow jacket, and I bought this at the bins in San Luis Obispo as well, so my cost of good was $2.12. At the time, I thought this was a little like snow puffer jacket, so I was like, cool. And then the more that I was investigating it, as I got home, it had no brand on it, it just had a size. And the more I looked at it, I realized it was the insulation for another jacket that I did not have. The way that it was structured, it was very clearly like where the buttons were and stuff. It was very clearly attached to another jacket. And so for a while I thought long and hard, what am I gonna do with this? Like, I don't know, I'm just gonna redonate it. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll just send in a throwaway box to Thredup, and they could do what they want with it. To my surprise, they listed it very high. It didn't have any brand on it. So, you know, they do take stuff that does not have brands on it. They won't tell you that. I don't know if they do anymore, but they took this. I was so surprised. And they let me list it quite high. So my payout was $19.50 on something that I thought I was just gonna donate. So I ended up walking away after my cost of goods was $17.38. That was pretty funny. It was plus size, so, you know, it was a 1X. It had a size on it and nothing else. But hey, I'm not mad about it. And moving on to today, I got a couple things down before I did this video. First up was this, it was 2 things on Posh and 1 thing on Mercari. So on Poshmark was this Eileen Fisher cardigan. This was sitting for a little bit. I do like picking up Eileen because it is very nice quality, and I do like having, you know, nice quality pieces, and I like having a little bit for everyone. So I do mainly sell to a younger audience, but I do like having, you know, not a super curated closet. So I listed this on October 28th. It took 58 days to sell. I had it listed for $55, and someone offered me $44 this morning. I said, okay, because I got this on dollar days for $1, and I think I got it for $1 because it didn't have the tag on it. I looked at the material tag, and it said Green Eileen, and it was saying how it was like recyclable, right? And I was like, Green Eileen, does that mean Eileen Fisher? Like, I think it does. So I just picked it up and said, whatever, I'll look it up at home. What do you know? I look up the RN, it is Eileen Fisher. So that was fun. I did send out, they didn't send me an offer. I sent out a $44 offer with discounted shipping of $221. So I walked away with $33.08. That was fun. I never would have known that had I not taken the time to look at the tag. I believe it had some cashmere in it as well. So I think that was another reason it sold. And this was an exciting sale that I got in the middle of doing a little podcast hangout with Thrifter's Villa. This will come out tomorrow, so keep an eye on that. That comes out tomorrow, Thrifter's Villa. We did a fun little finale episode with them and a couple other people, and you should go check that out. But anyways, I got this while I was sitting there, and I was like, ah! It was this Casper Italian wool coat. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to see this go. So I bought this at an estate sale, and my cost of good was $1.30. Yeah. There wasn't very many comps, and the ones that were really low, and I was really mad about it because it's like this beautifully made trench coat, no flaws, and it's 100% wool. So I was like, why is this so low? So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna conform. So I listed it for $200. I listed it a couple months ago. It took about 60 days to sell, and it sold on an offer of $160. Woo woo! Can I get a hangout? Sorry, I'll shut up. After fees, I made $128. So that was fun. So this week really came through for me on my platforms, and obviously Thredup showed up. So let's do our last 4 sales from Thredup that paid out. One good one and the rest were meh. But first up is this established 1946 flannel. I have no idea what this is. I don't even remember it, but I got paid out $3.52. So that's cool. Next up was the good sale. This is an Abercrombie & Fitch faux fur vest. This was also donations. I did know what this was. I just didn't want to deal with it because it's a vest, and I'm like, eh. So it was size large, and it was donations, and I made $15 on it. So that was fun. That was also, it sold and got returned, and then it sold again, and I got paid out this time. So that was fun. This was also a high payout for a kid's item. So this was a Chaps Kids sweater vest. I believe it was new with tags, so maybe that's why, but it was like a little kid. It was size 8. And my payout was $5.72. And last up today that I saw before this was this Bobby Brooks casual dress. Bobby Brooks is like an old brand. This was probably vintage. I don't know. Some lady gave me like a bunch of her old vintage clothing, but it was like ugly stuff, and this was also ugly. So I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I didn't even think Thredup would take it because it's vintage, but they did. And my payout was $2.16. So, okay, I added in that Casper coat. So I'm gonna go over my total numbers here with you, but it is not going to include the Casper coat because I did not prepare myself for this. So add $128 to whatever I'm saying. So not counting Thredup, this is without Thredup, my total sales on Posh, eBay, and Mercari for this week was 31. And my total sales price, so what they sold for, this is not my take home, what they sold for was $639.02, meaning my average sale price came out to $20.61. This is a little lower than where it normally is and where I want it to be. The reason being, I'm trying to clear out. I want as much of a clean slate into 2021 as I can because I have a lot of big plans, big goals for myself, and I want to get a lot of this stuff out, and I'm trying to clear out because I have so much in my death pile, but I am now quarantined for 14 days, so I have time. So anyways, speaking of that, I am running a Name Your Price sale right now. I will be running it until the 30th, so go in my closet, name your price. Y'all know I don't pay very much for these items, so as long as I make my money back and then some, I'm fine. So lowball me, it's okay. So hop on over to my Posh closet, send me a low offer, and I will more than likely accept it. Back to this, my cost of good on all those items were $38.73. And then let's go to total with Thredup. My total sales were $987.12. And my profit, not including or minus cost of goods for the week, was $806.43. So that's how much I took home for the week. Sorry, Nikki, it's okay. So I was pretty happy about that. I've always said, you know, my goal for 1 week, I want to get to $1,000 take home in 1 week. I think I hit it once back in October. So, and that was because I sold like 2 ginormous coats for like $300 each within 2 days of each other. You'll see that in my New Year's Eve video, but that was crazy. That was the only time that's happened. But that's my goal, is I really want to push to that as much as I can. And now I will break it down by platform just so you can kind of see the difference here. My total sales on eBay for the week were $134.02, and my profit on eBay was $95.14. My total sales on Mercari were $76, and my profit was $64.69, so not as great on Mercari. Mercari is kind of has its up and down, so sometimes I have great sales on Mercari, and sometimes I don't. This week was one of those weeks, but the other platforms pulled through. So then on to Thredup. My Thredup sales were $348.10. And by sales, I mean payouts. And then my profit after cost of goods, meaning would be $342.26, which is pretty close to Poshmark for this week. So my Posh sales were $429, which is more than my Thredup sales, but my payout for Posh was $337.53. So Thredup actually beat Poshmark for the first time by about $5. So that was pretty crazy to me. If you want to see what I'm sending to Thredup, I will link that playlist. Never mind, those videos aren't out yet. I can't link that playlist. But what I'm sending to Thredup videos are coming out. I just haven't put them out yet because I forget what I film and then it ends up in weird places and I just release what I find. So yeah, I'm unorganized. I'm sorry about it. But anyways, Poshmark actually did win if I put that Casper coat in there. So that's $128. So Poshmark actually came out above around $500, whereas Thredup was around $342. So a little higher, and I'm happy about it. So yeah, that's my sales for the week. By no means this normal sales for me. This is probably like a good week average. So lately I've been having really bad weeks. I've had better weeks than this, but this is probably like my average on, I'm having a good week this week, you know, like not amazing, but it's more than like my average that includes the low points. So how was your sales this week? Did it pick up? This was a major pickup for me. Like stuff has been so terrible. So I hope that it continues with my sales going on. I'm also running a sale in my eBay store of 25% off everything. It's a lot lower because stuff there is priced to sell already. So trying to like run a sale, like I don't want to lose money. But yeah, let me know, comment below. Let me know how you liked this video. Was it terrible? Did I seem super uncomfortable? I will try to continue to do these. It just takes a little bit more editing and a little more time on my end, but I don't mind, and I did think it was kind of fun. All right, y'all, thank you so much for stopping by. If you liked this video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. And if you like reseller related content, including lots and lots and lots of hauls, and soon to be more what sold videos, how-tos, things that have to do with the Real, and things that have to do with Thredup as well, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and you will get to see all that new stuff that comes out. And I'm hoping to grow and go into new endeavors into 2021. And thank you all once again. As always, stay gold.